Hello and welcome back to another in-depth weather video. Today we are going to be going over some longer range forecasts since there still isn't much going on in terms of weather events right now. So we're going to look into the next 30 days. These forecasts were released yesterday, so we have the most up-to-date long range forecasts for the US. So let's take a look at them. But first, if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. So, this is our temperature, this is our precipitation. Now, we're going to look at temperature first, and the NWS believes that most of the country is going to be above average in terms of temperature over the next 30 days. So, through most of December, above average temperatures, except for a few areas in southeastern Alaska and the Pacific Northwest, including Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and Montana. But this kind of also correlates to some rainfall in the Northwest, so it's going to be below average and above average rainfall, but its other below average temperature area has a below average rainfall rate as well. So, or total rainfall. We also have a couple other pockets of above average, one in western Alaska with above average temperatures, and one in the Tennessee, Ohio, river valleys, and parts of the interior Northeast, which are going to be above average temperatures as well, all according to the NOAA National Weather Service 30-day forecasts. So, looking at these forecasts, it got me thinking, right now, what are the forecasts for further on into this winter season? So let's take a look at those. So we just saw December 2020. So we're going to look at December, January, and February. Let's do this then. Right, so here's December. We just saw that. I'm going to zoom all the way in here. Then we have December, January, February, which is very similar, but areas in the north do get a little bit cooler, except for, of course, that western Alaska region, which gets slightly cooler overall. Now we also have areas in the very south that get warmer, so instead of just this blanket, I think it's 50% probability of above average temperatures, we now get a 60 to 70% chance. Now, this is January, February, and March. Now, pretty similar. Biggest differences here are that we have a little bit less probability of above average temperatures here in the East Coast and Western Alaska, but overall about the same. And February, March, and April, this is the last one we're going to look at before we switch over to precipitation, and those are very similar as well. Almost identical, I believe. Yeah, almost identical, just a very slight difference. So we're going to zoom back out here so I can scroll down. So we're going to zoom in here on precipitation. Alright, so here's December. Alright, December, January, and February. So, biggest difference here is that we have a higher probability of above average rainfall in the northern plains and a higher probability of below average rainfall in the south and southwest. Now, let's move on here to January, February, and March. Even a little bit of difference here in terms of above average rainfall. A few areas where that slightly goes up, the percentage of that happening. But this area of, I believe this is also 60 to 70% chance of below average rainfall. That expands a little bit into Arizona. But let's move on here. February, March, and April. Now we have, again, not a lot of difference, but this time we have a lessening of those percentages of below average rainfall in the south, and we have about the same in terms of above average rainfall. Again, pretty much similar. So that is it in terms of the NWS's newly released monthly and seasonal color outlook maps. So what do you think is going to happen during this winter in your location? Comment in the comment section down below. I'm very interested in what you guys think. Do you guys agree? Do you disagree with what the National Weather Service says in this preliminary outlook, at least the November outlooks? What do you think? Comment in the comment section down below. But that's all I have for today. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.